So I just had a conversation with a brother who has these amazing SaaS ideas in a space that he knows very, very well. And the challenge is, right, and this is something that we all face, right, is I know what I want to do. I have the solution to problems that I have myself, but I don't know how to implement them. I don't know how to build the software or the SaaS that I need for my own business or I know other people need. And this is where the concept of who, not how comes in, right? You may be just like that. You may be in a position right now where you have solutions to problems that people are facing every single day. And you know that because you're one of them. But you just don't know what to do and how to execute on that, right? So the first question that you need to ask yourself is, who can help me build this solution? Who can help me execute on this? Who can guide me, right? Just like the brother, he's an expert, I will say, right? He has expertise in his field, which is marketing, but he doesn't have the tech expertise that he needs to build those tech solutions that he needs in his own agency, but that he knows his own clients and many other agencies need. And this is where we come in. This is where you need to find someone like Build Fast who has the expertise that you don't have, okay? Who can guide you and help you through the process of being able to bring your solution to these problems to life. The world literally may be waiting for your solutions. Can you imagine a world where Google didn't exist? Can you imagine that? Can you today imagine a world where, WhatsApp, Instagram, and some of these solutions don't exist? You can't imagine it. But before they existed, we didn't even know. We didn't even know that's something that we needed. We didn't even know. But the moment it was brought forward, we knew, oh, this is the solution to our problem. So to build on that, you have to have a sense of urgency. You don't have to have the answers to everything, but you need to seek out who does. Always ask who, not how. And again, this is what we're here to do. And alhamdulillah, this conversation I had with the brother. Now, the next step that we're talking about is how can we start implementing his solutions, right? We will sit down. We will go through the problem that he's trying to solve. We will discuss the solutions that he's offering. We'll flush it out to get it to a point where we can build a true MVP, a minimal viable product that can have at least one major core interaction, and we will put that out. He will test that with real users. In fact, he will test it with himself first because he's a user, and he will get it into the hands of as many users as possible, who include his clients and others. And this is why we want to do an MVP. Once we get this MVP out, what's going to happen? Once you get users using it, what's going to happen? Guaranteed you will start getting feedback. Once you start getting feedback, what happens? That feedback turns into what? It turns into knowledge.
Excellent.
Okay? Once you start getting feedback, that feedback turns into information that you need, and you're gonna act on that information. That becomes knowledge, and you're gonna take that knowledge and keep building based on that. Keep iterating on this product until you turn it into something major. If you think about the first version of Facebook, do you remember what that looked like? Can you imagine it going from that to what it is today? Think about even ChatGPT, what we're all using today. The first version, and even within months, they literally release new updates and new versions that just make the other one look like, caveman time. It's the same thing here. This is why we say MVP. Imagine Apple says, we're not going to release the iPhone 1 because we know that this is not what the end product is supposed to look like. We're going to wait till we figure out what the 2025 version is going to look like, which is iPhone 16, then we're going to release it. No, that's a mistake. You release V1, which is your MVP. You start learning from that, get feedback and learn from it, iterate on it until eventually you get to a point where you have something that you can be proud of, something that customers love, something that, becomes $1 trillion company. In fact, now it's over $3 trillion. The market rewards the doers. Don't be one of those who has these solutions to problems, these ideas that need to be executed on. And then eventually you see someone else execute on it, making bank on it. Now this company that's $1 billion, and then you be like, oh, that was my idea. I had that idea. I wanted to do that. Somebody else did it. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Be the one, especially now. It's never been cheaper, faster, easier to build and launch a product. To build a SaaS and launch it. Never been faster, easier, and cheaper. What's stopping you? What's holding you back? Do it today. Do it now. You will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. But every single time you take a shot, your chance of success increases by 50% every single time. So it's up to you. It's something that we as an Ummah needs. We need this. We need Muslim builders. Think about YSafe, Y Combinator. How many companies they're pumping out every single day? How many companies Y Combinator pumping out every single year? So many. Where's the Y Combinator of the Muslim Ummah? Where's the tech stars of the Muslim Ummah? Where is it? We don't have it because we're not building startups, we're not releasing startups, we're not putting it out there. Every single app that you use on a daily basis, every single product that you use on a daily basis, most likely is not built by Muslims. And that sucks, right? The majority are not. That has to stop and that has to change. And that starts by building a crappy product. Sometimes that's okay. Okay? By crappy means MVP. It's not going to be perfect. That's by you just saying, you know what? This is our app and it looks like the Facebook. We'll just put it out there anyway. And then eventually it becomes matter. Right? That's what you got to do. But that may also take what? That may take 20 years. But the best time to plant a tree was what? It's not today. It was 20 years ago. Facebook started in 2004. That's 21 years ago. Literally, that's crazy, isn't it? 2004. Now, this crony kid that started, that was a college dropout, is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Imagine he said, you know what, I'm not going to release that. I don't think it's going to do good. I don't think people need that. I don't know this and that. All these excuses that hold you back. We won't get anywhere. It has to stop. It's a numbers game. The more startups you can pump out every single day, the closer we get to getting unicorns as a Muslim Ummah. Every single day, we need startups out every single day. And we're here to help and guide and teach, mentor, help build. We love when we take a concept and build it and put it out and see people using it. All right? And it's not about numbers in the beginning. When I say it's not about numbers, it's not about how many users you get first day. Sometimes it'll take you a year, 2 years. Some apps, some products take 3 years, 5 years before they shoot off. But you have to be committed. You have to be, persistent, and you have to be disciplined. But more than all of that, you have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to take chances and try. You have to be. In software engineering, we have the concept of fail fast because the faster you fail, the faster you learn, and the faster you iterate. So again, I mentioned earlier, experimental failure. Some companies literally reward their employees for failing. The one who fails the most in a month gets the reward. Why? Because this person is experimenting the most. The more you experiment, the more you get feedback. The more you get feedback, the more you get knowledge. And the more knowledge you become, knowledge is power. There it goes. You decide. The time is now. Because you didn't plant that tree 20 years ago. You didn't build Facebook 20 years ago. You didn't build Uber in 2008 or 2000, whatever. Now is the time. Now is the time. Let's not wait another 5, 10, 20 years and say, oh yeah, you know what, we should have done in 2025. Come on. This is getting old. We're getting tired of having to, use products and services that's built by other people and not by Muslims. This is ridiculous. We're giving our money somewhere else. To someone else who's not going to build masajid, who's not going to build Islamic schools, who's not going to be building, helping, giving sadaqah, giving, paying zakat. In fact, that someone may be funding and aiding combating the Muslims. Waliyadu billah. In one way or another. It's time to start building, man. It's time to become builders, producers, and not just consumers. Get off scrolling on Instagram. Get off binge watching on YouTube or Hulu or Netflix or wherever you are. It might be haram anyway. Get off of that and start flushing out your solutions to the problems that exist around you, and let's start building something real. Let's start building for this ummah. Let's start building for this ummah. This ummah has so many things that needs built. And don't think that you cannot make money by building solutions for the Muslims. Absolutely can. There's 2 billion Muslims. That's going to skyrocket. Nobody has children like the Muslims. This ummah is only growing before Allah Azza wa Jal. Billions. Your market is billions. Start building.
We need something for zakat.
100% we do. You know what I mean? So look, every single thing that we think about, whether it's in our lives, even within the deen itself, we need a solution for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when you see companies like Tartil AI doing what they're doing, it's amazing. It makes you happy and it makes you proud, you know? To know that's Muslims building for Muslims. I was amazed when I saw, I think in 2004, they crossed over $2 million in revenue. Not dealing with anything haram, not dealing with anything that's riba involved, and they're building something that, subhanallah, bro, they get the hasanats they get on a daily basis is insane. Think about that. What is better than that? You're making money before the Lazar, you take care of yourself and your family and aid this ummah, but at the same time, every single time somebody uses the solution that you built, that's still paying your bills anyway, you're getting hasanats. Ya Allah. What is better than that? But nobody starts at the top of the mountain. Nobody. The man on top of the mountain didn't just land there. They had to start at the base, walk their way up. Sometimes we fool ourselves into thinking that, you know what, here, I'll take these steps and then it'll just kind of like leapfrog me on top of the mountain. No, it won't happen. That's not reality. That's fantasy. That's called Disney Channel, and it's fake. Reality is you're going to take one step at a time and you're going to climb till you get to the top of that mountain. But by the time you get there, inshallah, you got a private jet and a helicopter waiting for you. Huh? Now you've made it. Right? But it was not the other way around. So yeah, we need so many solutions. But guess what? The other thing I can guarantee you is, bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, if you are not the one who builds it, others will build it, because it will get built, inshallah. It's like this ummah and this religion. It will keep moving forward. This ship is sailing. Islam is going to move forward and is going to, go to what Allah has decreed for it. The question is, are you going to partake in that? Are you going to be one of those that will be used for that or not? It's up to you. You choose. Same way, technology is going to evolve. Entrepreneurship is going to evolve. Business is going to evolve. People are going to build amazing products and amazing solutions for the problems that you and I have. People are going to build those ideas that you have. They're going to get built. If you don't take action, they will be built. I guess, again, the question is, are you going to be the one to do it or somebody else? You choose.